What's up guys, welcome back to If Chronicles. This is going to be a quick video reviewing Archie, a project fairly new. It is a composable leverage yield farming protocol. So basically you can take leverage on the LP that you're adding on the protocol on Archie, but you can also stake on the project. Currently they have their own token, so this is what I'm going to be reviewing, and also a little bit of the platform. So currently there is already $10 million in asset under management. A few days ago, I think it was like 2 days ago, they had 9 million. So they're actually growing pretty cool. The rewards paid to investors or stakers or LP providers is already at 73K. Not bad. So if we come here and we check the app, this would be the first page. So here, for example, we can add some of the liquidity to ETH WETH pool, which is great because that means your ETH will basically be the same always. And the APR is pretty high. But just for you to know, this APR will continue to go down as more people get involved with the project. Because I think that last week they were over 30% and now they're at 26, but still it is not bad at all. So 23.19% you will be receiving it in Archie tokens and 3.1 in Ethereum tokens. We also have the USDT pool, USDC pool, and also the BTC pool. So I would say that these are the safest because you're not adding a second coin for your position, even though here you're adding WETH, but it is still ETH. From there, we also have Degen, which you can take some leverage on your LP position and earn a little bit more. So as you can see for a GMX GLP, which is the only one available at the moment, they have a 51.28% in APR. But of course, you're going to be playing with leverage and you might get wrecked. So make sure that you understand the process, how to play with the strategy before getting involved with it. This is something that, to be honest, that I am not really interested in because I don't like to play with leverage, but it is here and I know that many people like to use it. Lastly, we also have the Archie stake, which, for example, we can come here and stake our Archie tokens. This also will go down a little bit, and currently if you stake your Archie tokens, you're going to be receiving 6.75%. and the Archie APR is 57.34%. So again, not bad at all, So that means if you put maybe $100 and this continues for a year, then from that $100, $6.75 will be earned in ETH, and then $57, it will be in Archie tokens. So again, not bad at all. And what I really like about this project, which is a cons but also a pro, is that once you claim your Archie tokens and you want to claim it back, once you stake and you want to claim it back to sell or do whatever you want to do with it, you do have to wait 16 weeks because you will be receiving it linearly. So it is like vesting. So let's say each week you're going to be receiving some of your tokens. So basically that would help a little bit with the price action of the token. So that is pretty cool. So for example, right now I'm just trying it. And as you can see, it says that I have 11 Archie. I've made 0.01. I think I staked that at 4 a.m., something like that. So it just have like 12 hours probably, or even less than that. So if I come here and click claim, let me go ahead and remove my bad. If I do stake, for example, as you can see, it says unlocking Archie will be released linearly over 16 weeks, during which no earnings will be accrued, eligible for future Archie allocation. So pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the tokenomics, but also the price action. And here's what I really like about the project is that they launched a few days ago, and look at that price action. They went from 29 cents up to 1.60 something, 61, and now they're currently at 1.20. Currently, this is not the price that I would like to get in. Actually, under $1 would be the best case scenario for me, but still at $1, they have currently a fully diluted market cap of over $12 million, which is not bad at all. That is pretty small, to be honest, because if you take into comparison the amount of money that there is on the protocol, which is already $10 million, they're actually not bad with $12 million market cap. But I do think that after the hype, the price might go down a little bit more, also depending if BTC continues to go down and ETH. Then we have the market cap, which is 2.71. And here we have the circulating market cap. So here's the cool thing with it is that they already have a total supply of 10 million tokens only, and they will not be creating more tokens than that. That is the max supply. And from that 10 million tokens, there is already over 5 million tokens being staked. So as you can see, over 50% is staked, and there's only in circulating supply 2.2. So again, not bad at all. There is not really that a crazy amount of tokens to be purchased. And what are the benefits of holding those tokens is that we get 100% of the protocol fees. So basically everything that happens here, if you're holding the token, you're gonna be receiving 100% of the revenue, which is again great. Then let's see if we go back here, we can double check that information here. So let's see, Archie tokens. So we have, for example, the tokenomics. We have IDO, which was 30%. The team has 10%, advisor 10%, also that is linear, which is great. Archie Treasury has 10%. These are some liquidity pairs, and airdrop 2%, which already happened. And then permanent liquidity is 8%. So there is a lot of tokens being locked already. So for example, 8% is liquidity, 2% were for airdrop, treasury 10%, usually they don't move that amount. That 10% is also locked, so probably over the next 2 years, we're gonna be getting, let's see, like 0.4 per month, we'll be getting unlocked. The team also 10%, so pretty cool. If we come here and we check the use case of Archie token, by locking Archie into VL Archie tokens, users receive share of protocols fees, which is 100%, and of course rights on the Archie DAO, which again, super great. So for me, in terms of what I do think about the project, one, I do think it is pretty cool. So it looks like a pretty cool project, but again, it is high risk. This is not a project that I'm gonna be investing 10%, 15% of my portfolio into it. So for example, my goal is to actually have around 40,000 more or less invested in crypto before 2025. So if we do the calculation, I could invest around maybe 2.5 up to 5%. So let's go 2.5%, that is equal to $1,000. So let's say I could get it maybe at 80 cents. So I'm going to be receiving 1.2, which also I'm going to be staking. So that amount will be increasing. So that is the cool thing, is that by the end of probably 2024, I might have maybe 1.5K in tokens. And in terms of the pricing, since this is only $10 million in fully diluted and we will not be getting more tokens than that, I do think this is a project. If they continue to build, if they continue to have more money on the management, and there is no rug pull, there is no hack, and they continue to add, for example, if they add any other blockchain here, this would be crazy. So for example, instead of having only Arbitrum, they might add, for example, ZK Sync, which would be crazy. If they add Avalanche or Polygon, man, the asset under management will just skyrocket, which would be pretty cool for the pricing. So again, this is something that, let's say by 2025, which I know that many projects will go up like crazy, hitting $100 million is nothing. Hitting probably even $250 million for a project like this is probably nothing, but of course not in the bear market. I'm talking about 2025, when everything goes parabolic, we might see a fully diluted market cap by then, because if you guys were here for 2021, we had a lot of garbage projects hitting 100 million, 500 million, $1 billion market cap, and they didn't have any utility at all. And they were hitting $1 billion in market cap just by saying, oh, we're creating this token and we would have this and that by the end of the year. And in the end, we're still waiting for those features. So for me, it is already something that is working. They already have a lot of money in asset under management. So if they continue to build like that, I don't want to see any crazy hype, just for the price to continue to go up, to continue to add features, to continue to add other blockchains, maybe some other pools. And man, by 2025, I do think $250 million is completely possible. Of course, being optimistic, but I would say anywhere between $100 to $250 million is completely possible. So how much the price would be by then? So if we take we have 10 million tokens, which is fairly simple. So if we do 10 million, we just need to multiply it, for example, by 25. that is $250 million market cap. So anywhere between $10 up to $25, I do think it is completely possible. So what could be the reward or the excess that we could get by then? So as today prices, which again, I do think we can go a little bit under it. Let's do that. We would have 833. Let's go ahead and multiply that. Let's say we get 60% over 2 years, not only 1 year, but I'm just going to divide it, so 30 and 30. So we get 500, 833 plus 500. That would be coming from the staking and not taking into account the ETH that we're going to be receiving. So that is 1.3. And let's go ahead and multiply it by the max, which is $25. So again, just by investing $1,000, which again, you don't have to put $1,000, you don't have to put $100. This is not financial advice, but for me, I'm gonna be investing anywhere between $1,000 up to $2,000. So just from $1,000, I could be making anywhere around 15K up to 33K if everything goes right. If it is $2,000, hey, 66K looks pretty cool. Let's divide that by 2,000. Let's see. So that is a 33x on our investment. But again, this is completely high risk, and it will depend on how they continue to build the project, how much hype we can see around the project, because there is still a lot of time until 2025, until the next bull run. But for now, it is looking pretty good. I'm just waiting to see if the price can go under $1 so I can start to scoop a little bit more tokens. So yeah, let me know if you have any other feedbacks on the project, if there is something that I didn't mention about the project, and if you like it, and also what are your price target for Archie token. Thank you for watching. If you find this content valuable, please share it to a friend, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.